these little vacation jaunts. You never know who you're gonna run into. Here I am in the middle of nowhere, with my enemies all lined up like ducks in a row, just waiting to be destroyed. Please, I'm above all that. And where is your sense of fun? I'm not going to destroy them outright. I'm gonna have a little fun first. Now, as much as I'd love to sit and chat, I have work to do. Let the games begin.
Hello? I brought your horse back. Thanks, boy. Hello? Darn it! Get out of here!
Is it done yet, Feruz?
Just about.
It's good to take time to enjoy the sky and the sea, isn't it?
Aye. Fortune has indeed smiled upon us this voyage. Calm seas, soft winds, generous merchants.
May better get here soon, or she'll miss her lunch. Shall I call her?
No. Let her enjoy herself. The fresh air and all.
We have to warn the others.
Was that a fireball?
Maeve's in trouble. Dubar, you come with me. Feruz, Rongar, stay here and keep your eye out.
For what?
For anything that might have you for lunch. Maeve doesn't use her fireballs lightly. Maeve okay? Maeve! Maeve! It's me, Sinbad.
We have to get out of here. It's evil. It's invaded the island.
Take it easy, Maeve. Take a deep breath. The looks of it, you've given yourself a nasty bump on the forehead. Let's take you back to camp.
No! We have to go to the ship.
No, slow down. Tell us what happened.
There's a monster. From the sea. I took care of it. But where there's one,
Hi, girl. There's probably more.
We'll discuss this at camp. It's all right, Dermot. She's safe now. They've spoken too soon. Dermot! Alert the others!
What the devil is going on?
I don't believe it.
Mina?
you gone. It's time I took care of her once and for all.
You're in no shape to take care of anyone but yourself. Come on, let's go!
Who are you to give me orders?
Your captain!
And your friend. This isn't the time or the place, Maeve. Save your fight for when you have the advantage. Now, come on!
Dribble! Of the Romina variety! There's no way we can make it back to the ship. We'll be torn to pieces by that whirlwind.
Head inland?
I don't think we have a choice.
Dermot, lead the way!
Don't like the looks of this, Sinbad.
Nor I. But these ruins look like the only source of protection from Romina.
Sinbad! Look! Rongar's found writing.
It's unlike any script I've ever seen before.
It's probably pre-Atlantean.
It's Elzakian.
Fine. We'll decipher it on the way out.
No, wait! I can make it out. Dim taught me to read it. It was part of his training.
Romina's gonna wipe us out if we don't move.
This is a place of darkness and shadows.
I could have told you that without reading the rock.
What's it say?
Beware all mortals. This is the resting place of the old ones. Only their power rules here. No magic from the outside has any power here. Pity to all those who enter herein and disturb their eternal sleep.
Fine, it's a graveyard.
And it's going to be ours if we don't get out of Romina's way.
Well, we have to make a stand, and this place is as good as any. Over there, behind those stones.
We're desecrating magical ground.
Look, put a coin on the collection plate. Quickly, Maeve, over here! Maeve, I suggest you disable her with one of your fireballs. When she's weakened, we'll go in and try to overpower her.
But if she won't let herself be overpowered.
And we'll go in for the kill.
No magic from the outside has any power here.
Maeve!
I don't know what's wrong.
Concentrate!
I am concentrating. It's just not working.
The rock! It warned us. Only the old one's powers mean anything on this ground.
Translation?
Maeve has no power. We're as good as dead.
Need some help?
Stand back, Sea Dog. I've tolerated your insolence long enough. Now you'll feel my wrath. You'll all feel my wrath.
Feeling any wrath yet?
No. But I'm downwind of something rotten.
Why, you sorry little sodbuster of a spellcaster.
Come on, witch. I've waited for this moment since the first day we met. Your powers won't work here, Romina. Neither will mine. The old ones control this place. Looks like we'll have to settle our differences up close and personal. What's your weapon of choice? Sword? Dagger?
By my soul. What the?
Could they be the old ones?
Wherever they are, I don't think they're gonna let us leave.
We could rush them.
Something tells me that wouldn't have much of an effect.
Sinbad's right, Dubar. We don't know what kind of demons they might be.
And we don't have magic on our side.
Well, we can't just stand here and stare at them.
Open to suggestions.
I, for one, am not going to stand here and make goo-goo eyes with a bunch of ghouls who have no flair for fashion. Out of my way, Creighton, or I'll turn you into toads. Or perhaps we could stay here for a while and observe their behavior. You know, learn their weaknesses.
Yeah. A very savvy scientific observation, coming from a witch. I meant that as a compliment.
Rumina has a point. We can't get past them in the broad daylight. And we can't stand here forever out in the open. Who knows how many friends of theirs are waiting out there.
What about the ruins? We could camp there until we come up with a plan of action.
Bow to your wisdom, big brother. Now everybody, let's move back slowly. Don't antagonize them. All right. Might as well make ourselves comfortable. Looks like we're gonna be stuck here a while.
Comfortable. Have you looked at this place? It's filthy.
Why don't you conjure up a few servants? Tidy the place up.
Enough!
You're kidding. All right, you're not kidding.
Sinbad! They're gone!
Well, it's been nice.
Wait! They're not gone. We just can't see them.
Whoever they are, they're still waiting for us.
Well, maybe I can reason with them, appeal to their intellect.
Bruce, don't talk nonsense.
Well, at least I'm trying to figure a way to get out of this.
Oh, and I'm not? What are you looking at?
So, this is the big happy family you care so much for. Why don't you just let them fend for themselves and concentrate on how you and I are gonna get out of here?
Oh, excuse me. Do go on. I haven't heard such amusing chatter for quite some time.
Are you an old one?
No. I'm not one of them. I'm Reynard, the caretaker of this lovely spot.
Well, I am Sinbad, and these are my...
Please. No introductions are necessary.
Excuse me?
I don't want to become too attached to you. You see, by the end of the day, you'll all be dead.
I don't understand. Why do these spirits here want us dead?
Oh, they're more than spirits, dear Captain. They're the old ones.
I've never heard of these old ones. And I'm a sorceress.
A sorcerer's apprentice, peasant. I, however, am a true sorceress, the daughter of the greatest sorcerer in the East, Turok.
I never heard of him. Is he here as well?
No, he's dead.
Oh, he couldn't have been all that great, huh?
I don't have to stand for this!
Oh, but you do, my dear, you do. No one invited you to this hallowed spot. You trespassed in spite of the warning. And now you must pay for your disrespect.
I take it these old ones were powerful.
Oh, yes. In the days before time became a fact, there were only two things in existence: the earth and the old ones. Gods they were, gods they still be.
If they are indeed gods, why haven't we heard of them?
Well, I'm not an expert, but as far as I can gather, gods have their weaknesses just as mortals do. The old ones were primordials, full of emotion. Unfortunately, they were excellent at anger. In spite of the fact that the earth was all theirs, they squabbled over it. Eventually, their squabbling led to all-out war. Quite simply, they destroyed each other. And those that weren't destroyed weakened to a point of exhaustion, I'm afraid.
So where's the threat?
Their anger, their power to hate, was so great, it never died. Nowadays, when someone dares to trespass on this small portion of the earth they still cling to, that hatred emerges once again.
All right. We trespassed. Now what?
Now you die.
Would you care to elaborate?
Let's just say the old ones have a very healthy appetite.
How is it you came to work for them?
Oh, you have nothing to fear from me, dear Captain. I came here just like you as a young man, foolish, headstrong. I thought I could cut off a few of these statues, make a profit. The old ones caught me, of course. I assume they'd admired my gall.
They showed you mercy.
Not quite. There was a trade-off. They needed a servant, a slave, if you will, someone to honor their memory, tend their grounds. Thus, all my days have been spent surrounded by decay and death and these lovely, crumbling statues.
Well, I, for one, have no plans of either being ripped apart or spending the rest of my life scraping moss from these old statues.
You have spirit, Captain. Not much sense, but spirit. Much as I enjoy your company, your false sense of bravado is beginning to tire me. If you'll excuse me, I do have to tend the grounds. If I shouldn't see you again, it's been interesting.
All right. This is where we make our stand.
Excuse me?
We'll use these rocks as our fortress. We'll force the old ones to come to us at the end of the day.
And then?
Either we'll defeat them, or we'll go out fighting.
Now I know what the old man meant by false bravado.
Let's see if your sword is as sharp as your tongue.
Ladies, enough! We have a few hours before sundown. I suggest we search the surrounding area and see if we can find anything that we can use as either fortification or weaponry. Remember, the longer we stay alive, the more our odds at survival increase.
How's that?
In all our encounters with magic, we've seen that the bigger and more prolonged the spell, the more it weakens the spellcaster.
Nonsense.
Does the City of Mist ring a bell?
Speaking of mist, little brother.
It's probably just the old ones toying with us. Now, we have work to do. Food, weaponry, defense.
I am not going on a scavenger hunt with those beneath my station.
We're gonna have to split up. And I don't want any of us killing each other before the old ones have a chance to. Dubar, Maeve, you take the east.
Aye. Come on, Maeve.
Farouz, Rongar, you take the west. Romina, can you use a sword?
I'd rather use my charm.
A sword would be more effective. Rongar, if you'd be all right with just your dirks? Let's split up.
What?
We don't have a lot of time, Ramina. We can cover twice as much ground if we take different paths. I'll be close by. If you get frightened, just holler.
What? Are you frightened? Don't be absurd.
Right. And you have a sword. Why don't you concentrate on gathering food? See if you can find any fruit trees. Use the sword to do a little pruning.
I will not.
Would you rather hunt wild game? Don't stray too far. An ocean in the middle of nowhere.
Hello? Is anybody here? Hello?
You won't survive long without your magic, will you, dear? Don't you like what you see, dear?
Who are you?
Who do you think? Now, don't be afraid, dear. Won't you step inside? Join me. I'm so lonely, so old. Join me, dear. Now.
What kind of trickery is this?
See what a lifetime of hatred produces.
There isn't supposed to be any magic on this land.
Look at me, dear. Solitary, unloved, hated by all. I wake up every morning with a taste of bitterness in my mouth. I've spent a lifetime seeking vengeance, accumulating power, cutting myself off from people that I could care for and who might care for me. Now I face death alone.
Your problems don't concern me, old woman. Be off! I never want to see you again!
Ah, but I'm afraid you must see. I will appear to you gradually. Every time you pick up a mirror, every time you see your reflection in a pool of water, as time goes on, you will see me more and more clearly.
You're crazy.
Perhaps. Perhaps that is what loneliness does to a person.
No.
Are you all right?
Yes. What about you?
Me? Oh, sure. I just tripped over something, that's all. Thought I heard you calling me.
Oh, yeah. I want to let you know that I wasn't able to find any fruit trees anywhere.
Maybe we should finish exploring together.
Oh, wise choice.
There's safety in numbers.
My thoughts exactly.
Although, personally, I haven't seen anything even remotely close to being frightening.
All right. Shall we?
Now, why would anybody put that sign here except to stimulate curiosity? Old ones, you're dealing with a scientific mind here. I weigh the pros and cons of every situation. You probably think I'm going to pull it, but I'm a scientific mind, so I'm not going to pull it. Unless, of course, you know that I'm a scientific mind, then I should pull it. But if you're that smart, childish prank. Fascinating. I've always been afraid of fire. Let's go. Oh.
What on earth was that?
Sound like anything on Earth to me.
Come on. Sounds like it's coming from that direction.
No, I think it's coming from over there.
It's probably a trap.
If we split up, one of us can lure the trapper out of hiding.
While the other traps the trapper.
Exactly.
There's logic in that. I don't wander too far off.
You be careful, too.
So, Dubar, we meet again.
For Taza,
Yes.
butcher of women and children. I thought I killed you in Baghdad 10 years ago.
Not quite. Want to try to finish the job?
When I think of all the suffering you've caused.
Romina!
Come on, peasant wench. Don't tally. You wanted to know if my sword was as sharp as my tongue? Well, let me show you that it's sharper. Much sharper. And a lot more deadly.
I've sworn to kill you, Romina. It's my life's quest.
Well, I'm sorry to ruin your plans.
I won't mind dying at the hands of the old ones. As long as I get to kill you first.
Butcher!
Spawn of hell!
Let me be, little brother! He's a butcher! Madman! What happened?
You were trying to kill each other.
What? I'd never try to hurt you, Bar.
I'd lay my life on the line to save Maeve from any harm.
We all know that. Someone, however, is trying to break our will to live.
Don't you think it's about time we asked that old man a few more questions?
For once, I think Ramina has a good idea.
We have a few questions for you.
While I have all the time in the world to chat, I'm afraid your time has run out.
What kind of riddles are you blathering about now?
No riddles. It's just that the old ones have arrived. They seem to think it's time to finish their little exercise.
Good. Because I'm tired of running. I thought you didn't like swordplay.
I don't. But before I learned sorcery, I had to keep the warlocks at bay somehow.
I believe the old ones would like to fight the leaders of this pack. May I suggest Sinbad and the red-headed kilt?
It's fine with me. Maeve?
I'd love to teach the old ones a few tricks.
I don't like it.
Crew, you just make sure that you keep the other old ones back.
These fellas are better than they look.
It's as if they know every move we're gonna make.
Before we make them!
It's like we're fighting ourselves.
Brother, are you hurt?
More to the point, are you crazy?
Maeve, I think it's time we took a little breather.
We'll be killed!
Trust me on this one.
What are you stopping for? You nearly had them. Go ahead, you can do it. I know you can.
Get out of it! Ow! 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 Get away from me! Somebody call this barrel off! Oh, thanks a lot. You've spoiled everything.
Coyote?
Issue?
You know this twerp?
Who are you calling twerp? Bonehead.
He's known by many names in many lands, but mostly as the Trickster.
You've spoiled everything.
He's part god, part mortal, and all trouble.
I'm as good, as clever, and as strong as any god.
Chasing our tails.
Like fighting ourselves. We're like part of ourselves.
I still don't understand. What was the point of all this?
There wasn't one. Trickster's goal in life is to play tricks on mortals. He likes to make them squirm, don't you?
And I would have made you squirm a lot if that bird hadn't shown up.
Dermot, I owe you one.
I set up this island as a trap for fools like you. No one showed up. I was just about to move on when I saw your ship. You arrived, and then the sorceress. I thought I'd have myself a good time scaring the wits out of all of you.
And the old ones?
There aren't any. But you were just so frightened of what they might do that you imagined the worst. You all thought of what you feared and hated the most. Your deepest, darkest nightmares. You were all so scared that even the witches lost their powers, all on their own. You know, you could have fought me with your magic. You've had it all along. You just frightened yourselves out of using it.
So we still have our powers, eh?
And we can use them anytime we wish. On anyone we wish.
Well, I guess we got the last laugh after all, Maeve. Romina?
It's finally time, Romina. You and I.
Black magic against white magic, but I will choose the time and place. Farewell, fools.
Everyone, out of here! Whatever that was sounded real!
Gotcha.
I can't believe that little squint duped us. He used our own weaknesses against us. He almost killed us.
Sometimes the only way to make it through life is to face your fears and move on.
Do you realize I had the chance to destroy Romina once and for all, and it slipped right by me. I had the chance to make everything as it should be.
I'm sure Romina is as disappointed as you are.
Oh, don't make fun of me.
Oh, I'm not. I'm very worried about what happens when we run into her next.
next time.